Practical, rate of reaction, catalysts, zinc and sulfuric acid. The aim of this practical is to investigate and identify which of the four solids tested increase the rate of reaction between sulfuric acid and zinc without being used up. Remember, a catalyst speeds up the rate of reaction without being used up. Different reactions need different catalysts. Background. When a chemical reaction occurs, the rate of reaction can vary. Sulfuric acid reacts with zinc metal to form zinc sulfate and hydrogen. The equation for this reaction is Zn plus H2SO4 forms ZnSO4 plus H2. Hydrogen gas can be collected, and the time it takes to produce a set volume of gas can be used to measure the rate of reaction. The shorter the time, the faster the rate of reaction. There are three types of variable to consider for this practical. The independent variable is the one you change during the investigation. The dependent variable is the variable you measure for each change of the independent variable. The controls are the variables you keep the same, as they could affect the outcome. So in this experiment, the independent variable is the solid being tested. The dependent variable is the time it takes to produce 100 centimeter cubed of hydrogen gas. The controls include the volume of sulfuric acid, concentration of sulfuric acid, mass of zinc, and the mass of solid being tested added. For this experiment, you will need a boiling tube rack, a boiling tube, mass balance, a 25 centimeter cube measuring cylinder, a gas syringe, a clamp stand and boss, a rubber bung and delivery, rubber tubing, and a stopwatch. As always, safety goggles should be worn throughout. 1.0 molar sulfuric acid is an irritant. Zinc granules are not classified as hazardous. Hydrogen gas, made in the reaction, is extremely flammable. Remember to tie back long hair and tuck in loose clothing. The four solids being tested to see if they are catalysts are also reagents. These are iron 2 sulfate and copper 2 chloride, which are harmful if swallowed and can cause skin and eye irritation. Copper 2 chloride is very toxic to aquatic life, so care should be taken with its disposal. Magnesium chloride and copper powder are not classified as hazardous. Method. Step 1. Measure 1.5 grams of granulated zinc into a boiling tube. Although the balance has a resolution of 0.01 grams, the mass of the zinc is 1.5 grams, so this means that it can be between 1.55 and 1.45 grams. Step 2. Measure 25 centimeter cubed of 1.0 molar sulfuric acid, using the 25 centimeter cubed measuring cylinder. Make sure to read the volume with your eyes level with the meniscus of the liquid. Step 3. Set up the apparatus without the acid. Step 4. Pour the acid into the boiling tube. Place the rubber bung in the boiling tube and start the stopwatch. Step 5. Measure the time taken to produce 100 centimeter cubed of hydrogen gas in the gas syringe. Here are the results for the time taken to collect 100 centimeter cubed of hydrogen gas when zinc is reacted with sulfuric acid. As well as noting down the time, The appearance of the reaction mixture is noted at the start and at the end. The experiment now needs to be repeated with substances that are being tested to see if they are catalysts for this reaction. So, repeat steps 1 to 5, but add 0.1 grams of copper powder as well as 1.5 grams of zinc in step 1. Measure the time taken to produce 100 centimeter cubed of hydrogen gas in the gas syringe. Here is the complete results table for the experiment. To decide if the solid added is a catalyst, we need to look at whether the reaction occurred more quickly and whether the potential catalyst changed in the reaction. A catalyst will look the same at the start and end of the reaction. In conclusion, our aim was to investigate and identify which of the 4 solids tested increased the rate of reaction between sulfuric acid and zinc without itself being used up. Copper chloride and iron 2 sulfate resulted in 100 centimeter cubed of hydrogen gas being collected in less than the 150 seconds that it took without the addition of a solid. However, of the substances that increased the rate, only copper showed no change in the appearance of the mixture before and after the reaction. From these results, only copper is a catalyst, as it increased the rate of reaction without being used up.